Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 83 is officially in the books, and boy, let me tell you, this is probably the most polarizing chapter that we've gotten yet to the Super Manga. But first, if you have not already, hit the like button for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell whenever I upload new videos like this, talk about, of course, Dragon Ball. Now, as I said before, this is the most polarizing chapter we've gotten to date, mostly due because of the retcons that was established in this chapter, but we're not quite sure if certain things did happen or not. And also, this is coming out a day late. I was just extremely tired for my real life, and I really needed to just sleep a lot to catch up on my rest. So if you've been to the channel and were waiting for my review, you just had to wait for a little bit, but hopefully this wait was worth it. Now, for one thing that stood out the most for this chapter was that this was probably the first time ever in the Super Manga in a very long time since the original Dragon Ball manga that Goku and Vegeta were not in this at all. Now, you could say Goku was mentioned but not by name in Bardock in this chapter, but when you have someone as iconic and a fan favorite like Bardock is, in this chapter they made Bardock into a badass. In this incarnation of Bardock, that is. And before I continue with the story review of this video, I just want to make one small minor nitpick. Even though that this was just primarily a full flashback chapter, usually when it's a flashback chapter, the background pages is usually all black, but for this chapter it was all white. So I just wish it would have just been all black so people would not have been confused, possibly thinking that this was taking place in the present day, but this was definitely placed in the past. But for whatever reason, Toyotarou and Toriyama, and I guess Shueisha decided to go with a white layout for this chapter, but that is up to them, of course. Just for me, I just wish they would have done it all black. Now, for the fight in this chapter, it was absolutely phenomenal. I just cannot tell you how much Toyotarou's artwork has improved a lot through these past couple of years, especially the last few chapters. There is one panel where Bardock's kick does look pretty off with the anatomy of the leg, but besides that, most of it was pretty much flawless. There were just times when I was like reading this chapter, I was thinking that, man, I almost thought it was Toriyama's artwork for a minute, but Toyotarou has done an immaculate job just doing phenomenal with his artwork, incorporating it into his own, especially from Toriyama's side into his own. I thought it was freaking phenomenal, especially with the battle scenes, especially with the facial expressions with Bardock. It's just on point. After Bardock saves them, Monaito and Baby Granola, obviously Granola being knocked out, Monaito wanted to repay the favor by summoning Torombo and having Bardock being teleported away to Planet Vegeta to save his life as a favor. And this is actually some good continuity that Toyotarou made here, where the dragon asked Bardock if he wanted to leave, and Bardock absolutely refused, and the wish thus was nullified. This is 100% a callback to when the Namekian Dragon Proga tried to send Goku back from Planet Yardrat back to Planet Earth, before Goku told him, no, don't send me back. All the way back at the end of the Frieza saga, and I thought that was a really cool callback there. And as Bardock was getting his butt kicked by Gas, who was slowly releasing his instinct powers, he didn't go full out instinct, he went little by little, showing Bardock that basically was toying with him, kind of like how Frieza did to everyone else back in the Frieza saga. But Bardock was really enjoying the fight. He just loved the throw. I just like the continuity of showing how Bardock would just enjoy the battle, just like all Saiyans do, just living in the moment. Like their blood boils and their heart pounds of adrenaline whenever they fight someone strong, and they just want to keep going at it. And probably the biggest controversy of all, of when Monaito still wants to repay Bardock with a wish from Trumbo, and Bardock not quite knowing that Monaito could actually grant wishes via Trumbo, he wishes that his sons would be striving in life. And oh boy, that made a lot of people like scratch their heads in either excitement or pure confusion, since of course now people are thinking that so the point of Goku's life how it is all because of a wish. So that is a major retcon that might have happened. We don't know yet, since of course we did not see the actual wish being made. We did see the Trombos disperse after a wish was made, but we don't know if Monaito told him that exact wish or something else, possibly just to wish Bardock's sons to be happy and striving not exactly become powerful, but to live good lives, I guess. But overall, very controversial, but we do know that obviously Kakarot otherwise known to everyone else as Goku, did lead a good life, but there was some mishaps here and there. But Raditz became a psychopath and was basically killed by his own brother as well. So if you think about it, the lives of Goku and Raditz were not exactly great to say, but we don't know exact if that wish was made. Hopefully we will get more clarification later on in the next chapter once we do get that, whenever Goku does ask Mayata what wish he made for Bardock. But right after the wish was made, Mayata did say that he almost wished for something selfish, but he did something for helping the people, and he just made it a civil duty just to go out there back on the battlefield, surprisingly, and help Bardock by taking his spear from Gas to save Bardock's life, which is actually pretty noble. And seeing Bardock having his tail ripped off him with no longer being able to transform into a Great Ape, which actually doesn't really matter in this battle since I believe the moon was destroyed. So if you think about it, there was really no point for Gas to even just to rip off the tail. And immediately after that, we do see Gas go to full instinct mode, tries to take out Mayata, but Bardock gets in the way. But Mayata is knocked out cold, and we do see Bardock stand up to his ground, unleashing a full ki blast at Gas, and he starts going at it, but by throwing haymakers, kicks, throwing him back against rocks, and it just really surprises Gas right there. And then Gas just asks Bardock multiple reasons of why he keeps fighting, whether he's trying to amend for his sins, trying to go out for revenge, but it's none of those things. But simply put, Bardock just straight up tells him that in a life and death situation, why would I not think about anything else but to win? And then Bardock has this strange aura that consumes him, and as Bardock puts it, when Saiyans have a way of growing and evolving every time they push past their limits. So basically, the way to defeat Gas is just believe in yourself, which is something that has already sort of been established in Dragon Ball with the Saiyans and Goku, so I just think this is sort of repetitive. But I do get in some way, since Goku was really trying to fight Gas, he was trying just to buy time for Granola and everyone else to recover and not really try to defeat him. So I guess for Goku right now, he's going to try to just absolutely take out Gas, since that's what his father did, just to beat down someone just because he wants to, and he wants to grow stronger, which is basically every arc that's Dragon Ball has been. And we got some really cool shots of Bardock taking out Gas with a major ki blast and just blasting him away, and he reverts back to his normal state, his childlike state. And then we get another retcon when Elec shows up and confronts Gas, who is knocked out, of course, and Bardock questioning Elec that, hey, you're with Frieza, why are you trying to and Elec basically spills the beans, saying that there's something coming, that Frieza might do something towards the Saiyans very soon. And Elec, knowing that he said too much, tries to take out Bardock with an energy gun, which is actually very common now that I believe that if you're low at power, any type of weapon can take you out, which is kind of crazy. But unfortunately, Gas wasn't able to fully take out Bardock in his case, and basically shoots blind into the forest as Bardock fell in there. But Bardock does survive. Mayata does find him and heals him. So now another retcon has happened where instead of now Bardock having a hunch or a feeling that Frieza's gonna take out the Saiyans, now we have Bardock wanting to investigate possibly and elaborate more on what Elec said about Frieza wanting to do something against the Saiyans, which is just even more confusing now. And obviously I don't think Elec knows about the real reason back in Dragon Ball Minus, where Frieza wants to take out Planet Vegeta and the Saiyans because of the Super Saiyan God prophecy. At least I don't think he does know that from right now, at least. And the chapter ends when Mayata finds Bardock, as I just said earlier, and Bardock's surprised that he survives, and Mayata says that it takes a lot more to put down Namekian, which is actually a pretty cool line for him to say, as we always thought he was basically a weak Namekian. But it's nice to see that Mayata does get some character growth there. And this new Toriyama version of Bardock basically is asking Mayata if the kid, obviously known to us as Granola, is okay. Mayata confirms, and that's how the chapter ends, with Bardock and Mayata celebrating that they have been able to defeat the Heaters. So that was a lot to take in. So tell me guys in the comments down below, what do you think of this chapter? Do you agree with me that at least we don't know how how Bardock defeated Gas, but the one thing I did forget to mention, I am happy that there was no Super Saiyan transformation for Bardock. I am extraordinarily happy about that. That still keeps the Super Saiyan lore and story only to Goku for right now, and I'm extraordinarily very happy about that. But yes, tell me down in the comments down below what you think about this chapter. For now, we shall wait until next month and see what's going to go up. And stay tuned later this week as I give out my chapter 84 predictions that is going to come up next month. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. This is the end of the video right here. Be sure to hit the like button for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell whenever I upload new videos like this, talk about, of course, Dragon Ball. This is Saiyan signing out. I'll see you guys later. Catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.